My dears, I had artificial intelligence prepare 10 factoring questions for you. These are easy factoring questions related to the sum and difference of two cubes. You can join our school community through the first link in the description section. And through the second link, you can directly access the clean and solved PDFs of this lesson. I definitely recommend that you try to solve them with pen and paper yourself before listening to my explanation. All right, let's get started. Now with our first question, x cubed plus 8. First, let's talk about this. The expansion of x cubed plus y cubed is x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. If this part is negative, the inside of the first parenthesis becomes negative. In the remaining parenthesis, everyone stays positive. So it turns into a plus here. So this is the expansion of x cubed plus y cubed. This is also the expansion of x cubed minus y cubed. Now we'll see this 8 as 2 cubed. X cubed plus 2 cubed. First plus second, first squared minus the product of the first and second plus the second squared, like this, in our first question. In our second question, we'll see 27 as 3 cubed. X cubed minus 3 cubed, x minus 3. You say it before I do. Say it before I write it. X minus 3. X squared plus 3x plus 9. Third question. We'll see this as open parenthesis 2x close parenthesis cubed minus 1 cubed. First minus second. If there's a minus here, there's a minus in the first parenthesis and plus signs in the rest. First minus second. The square of the first, 4x squared plus the product of the first and second, 2x plus the square of the second. Let's do it like this, like this. Let's clean these up too. This is our answer. For our fourth question, we'll see it as the cube of 4a minus the cube of 5. That is 125. Since there's a minus in between, there's a minus in the first parenthesis. Minus the second. The square of the first, 16a squared, plus the product of the first and second, 20a, plus the square of the second, 25. This is our answer. I'll write 16 a bit more neatly. That was our number 4. Now number 5. We see this as the cube of 5x plus the cube of 3. First plus second. The square of the first, 25x squared, minus the product of the first and second, 15x, plus the square of the second. That's it. Our sixth question. We see this as the perfect cube of 2a and this as the cube of 3b. So what do? First, 2a plus second, which is 3b. The square of the first is 4a squared minus the product of the first and second, 6ab, plus the square of the second, 9b squared. This is its factored form. Here, first we factor out a 2. We're left with x cubed plus 8. We write 8 like this. Now we're going to factor this. This 2 stays here. X plus 2, x squared minus 2, x plus 4. That was number 7. The 8th question says to factor. First, here we'll factor out an x. We're left with x cubed minus 1. Now we're going to factor this. The x stays here. X minus 1 times x cubed minus 1, actually, we see it like this. X minus 1 times the square of the first plus the product of the first and the second, x plus the square of the second, like this. This is our answer. Our 9th question. The first one here is x plus 1 and the second is 2 because we see 8 as 2 cubed. Now we write x plus 1 cubed plus 2 cubed, first plus second. Now the square of the first, which is x plus 1 squared minus the product of the first and the second, which is 2 times x plus 1 plus the square of the second, that is 2 squared. Let's simplify. X plus 3. I'm expanding this. X squared plus 2x plus 1. I'm distributing the negative 2 minus 2x minus 2 plus 4. X plus 3. Let's tidy it up a bit. X squared. This cancels out with that. 4 plus 1 is 5 minus 2 is 3. X squared plus 3. This is our answer. That was number 9. The 10th question says to simplify. Let's factor it first. We see 8 as 2 cubed. So x minus 2, x squared plus 2, x plus 4. Below, we're doing the difference of squares. X minus 2 and x plus 2. These are gone. The simplified form is x squared plus 2x plus 4 over x plus 2. This is our answer. Yes, we did 10 questions about the difference and sum of 2 cubes. I've also prepared other questions about these. You'll see those in the next videos. As I said, you can access the clean and solved PDF from the link in the description section. If there are types of questions you can't solve after joining the community, you can ask them there. Maybe I can prepare questions for you about those as well. See you next time. Take care.